Hello, I'm Mike No.
And I'm Mark Rubin. We'll be launching a Kickstarter April 27th. We'll be bringing back the old original Tom Meyer elves and the old original Tom Meyer orcs and goblins.
We actually have Tom Meyer sculpting 3 new figures for us, and Jeff Grace actually reimagining a figure in the style of the old classic Tom Meyer stuff.
So I think there's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen with this. We think that there's going to be good fan support for this, and if we're right, if it proves us right, then our plans are to continue to roll out more of the old classic Ralpartha fantasy armies, to continue to reimagine them with some new sculpts, and to really provide people with the wide range of Ralpartha armies that were available in the golden age of Ralpartha.
Yeah, well, we've been kind of slowly fanning the flame for a lot of years, and now, given that it is the 13th anniversary of Ralpartha, or 13th anniversary of Iron, and the 40th anniversary of Ralpartha, I think it's time that the flame gets some gasoline thrown on it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And as the internet has evolved, and as venues on the internet like Kickstarter have evolved, we now have a way that we can remaster these figures, bring them back to the old Ralpartha fans, introduce them to a whole new generation of fans in a way that allows us to present them, tell the story, and speak directly to the people who remember them and love them and would like to collect them again.
And not only bring back an enormous catalog of literally thousands of figures, but hopefully expand that with new sculpts.
Yeah, that would be a dream come true for me, and I think for you as well.
In addition to bringing back the figures, we are sort of reigniting Chaos Wars.
In the middle 80s, I think, we were trying to find a way to bring together, to provide unity for all of the different ranges, both the historical ranges and the fantasy ranges that we manufactured. And we hit upon the idea of taking the old rules according to Ral that were meant for simple historical and fantasy battles and expanding them into the Chaos Wars around a world where gates had opened so that fighters from all different realms and eras were in the same location, and then started releasing Chaos Wars armies. And so this project's also an opportunity to bring back the old Chaos Wars rule set, which is a bucket of dice, fast and furious, old style war game. Reimagine those rules, expand them a little bit, build some more scenarios. Again, something that we didn't have in the early 80s was the internet. And so trying to get scenarios out to people who were playing the game was really hard.
In the days of mailing lists.
Right, days of mailing lists, and now we can just post them on the new Ralpartha website, which by the way is ralpartha.com, and make them available to all of the people who want to play the game. Another one of the lovely things about having an internet presence and a website is that we can just put them up on the website and folks can download them. And we've always viewed ourselves as a miniatures company, not a rules company. And our view has always been that we're interested in making the Chaos Wars rules, the Chaos Wars world, the Chaos Wars scenarios as robust and as complete as we can, so that the folks who like to play games with our miniatures have an easy way to use them and play with them as much. And wait a second, I think Tom Meyer just walked in. Hey Tom,
You did?
you come in here for a minute? So this is my old business partner Tom Meyer, the sculptor who really, who certainly started Ralpartha, and I would argue started a whole revolution in the way that wargaming figures and miniatures were imagined and brought into being in the middle 70s.
This Kickstarter is intended, as we said earlier, to do just that. Kickstart our bringing back these fantastic 25mm fantasy minis that were so beloved a generation ago. Bring them back to the people who used to play them and introduce them hopefully to an entire new generation who have never even seen them. We're going to start out with 24 elves, 24 orcs and goblins. Available in limited edition blister packs, 4 different war bands, starter and expansion sets. We're going to bring back the classic Chaos Wars rules. Later this year we'll even expand them. There'll be collector sets for both armies, 3 different size army deals, and even some new figures. 3 by Tom Meyer and 1 by Jeff Grace. And this is only the start. We'll be bringing back a lot more of the old figures, and we'll be bringing in more. So we hope that you out there will enjoy it, get behind it as much as we do, and we are, and we're glad to have you aboard. Thanks.